Hi guys, welcome to Crypto the 101, the home of value and good information when it comes to cryptocurrency, trading, and investments in general. We've seen Bitcoin just ranging around or between 19,000 and 18,000 for some times now, but there are secret things that's been happening in the market, and I'm going to show you all of that right now so you can know what cryptocurrency market is going to look like in the nearest future. I'm talking about in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 1 month to 2 months time, so you are not caught off guard. All right, my name is Ahmed Oladmeji Kazim, and this is Bitcoin and Breakfast Show, where we trade it and we don't gamble it. If you're new to the channel, you know what to do. You need to subscribe, like, and share. And do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you can always get the juicy information as we drop it for you immediately. All right, but before we even move into today's story, we cannot do away without talking about Liz Truss that stepped down as the UK Prime Minister yesterday, talking about it could not handle whatever that has been happening in the UK. And we all know that the inflation has been on the rise, and it's even now the highest in 40 years, and that happens under a regime, even though she was in office for just 6 weeks. And what does that mean for our cryptocurrency space as a whole? We can see that, there was a bill talking about a bill that was submitted to them, a financial market bill submitted to her on their government, considering maybe they can now be using all these crypto assets as a means of payment and all of that. And it's been deliberating for some times, but now that I stepped down, some crypto expert, a lot of people are now saying that might now be in jeopardy, or we'll have another new government on their party to continue what she's laid down. But we're going to take a look at that, and we'll be updating you on what our cryptocurrency looks like in the UK and all of that. But today, what we're going to talk about is BTC. We can see right now when you look at the chart, when you take a look at the chart, let me show you. BTC is just playing some kind of, I don't know what I'll call it, some kind of manipulation, mind game kinds of, because it's creating the structure, it's creating the pattern, but it's not moving according to what the market's supposed to be. And sometimes it happens like that because, we have three phases when it comes to trading. We have the accumulation phase, the distribution phase, and the liquidity phase. So I feel like whatever's happening over here is just a kind of the institution still thinking if they could still grab more liquidity in the market before they push the market to wherever they want it to go to. But we're going to dissect the chart or look at what is going on in the market. Right now, Bitcoin is trading at 19,840 and is refusing to break this support, all these 18,900. I told you yesterday, the moment we break below 18,900, you should take a shot because we'll have a proper structure now being created on a lower time frame, even though it's still in the frame of, how am I going to call it, of a new structure that was created for us to have the movement going upward. So we're going to come to this later and we're going to talk about it. But firstly, let's check what has been going on about BTC in the crypto space. And we can see right here that Bitcoin whales are accumulating on Binance according to on-chain metrics. It's been said that even with the bear market or with the bloodbath in the cryptocurrency that we've seen over the past year or getting to 1 year now since November, that the market has been dropping from 69,500, or let's even say close to 70,000. We've now been seeing the whales are now back to the market, and now they're accumulating more BTC. You understand what does that mean? That means the bull run is coming, and I even told you yesterday on the show that the bull run is coming because we're now seeing signals, we're seeing effect. Okay, yesterday now Fidelity came out to say now they are now even offering Ethereum securities to their clients, and they're even offering cryptocurrency trading to their clients. You see, so Fidelity, we knew about them talking about you can come and you can use them to stake your ETH when the ETH move from, that's Ethereum is what I'm talking about, move from proof of stake to proof of work. You understand? Proof of work to proof of stake. They say they want to start taking it as security so you can stake it with them and all of that. So, and also we saw Ye talking about wearing Bitcoin cap. We saw Elon Musk coming out saying they're still holding their BTC. So all this FUD, all these things, it's coming in gradually, and I believe with time is going to make the market shoot up, because if we fail to break the 18,000, what am I calling it? 18,000 to 18,100 to 17,500. Once we fail to break that zone, and there's a way you calculate the moving averages and all of that. And the moment it hit that spot, an investor sees that, oh, for some times now, it has been sitting down there, they know that nobody is willing to sell again. And if nobody is willing to sell, what do? Definitely everyone is going to flock back into the market and start buying. And the reason why we've been waiting for the sell-off to about 12K, 16K is because we saw what happened with this inflation and global uh, crisis we're seeing, talking about energy, talking about even shortage of commodities in some countries, has now caused a lot of inflation in so many countries. And we saw the figure in UK 10.1, we saw the figure in United States core CPI 6%, and we saw the normal CPI at 4%. So all these things is gradually building up, and I believe a lot of people, a lot of investors are just waiting for the next Fed meeting, which is the interest rate, to see if there will be a bit or let's say much more higher interest rate increase, or we're going to see them slowing it down or stepping up. And the moment we see the signal, or the investor have that feeling that, oh, the interest rate is dropping out, I bet you we're going to see the market start shooting up. So now we can see right here that crypto market may be in depth of lengthy bear market, but but that provides the perfect environment to accumulate Bitcoin for those with conviction that there will be a recovery. And I believe there'll still be a recovery, because we can also what's happening globally. Definitely, Bitcoin is a safe haven for some of these assets, because if the economy keeps shrinking or expanding, inflation on the rise, interest rate keep slapping borrowers left, right, and center, I believe we're going to experience recession and stuff like that. And if you don't want your money to just go down the drain or to be worthless, you have to invest it in something that you know could skyrocket and worth something in the nearest future. So now we can see right here now, this was a tweet from Yi Young Chu saying whales are accumulating BTC in Binance, and we all know Binance is a centralized exchange whereby you can, buy and do whatever you want to do regarding crypto. You can buy, you can trade, futures trading, margin trading, and all of that are available on it. And we see since Bitcoin price hit 20K level, at Binance, spot trading volume dominance skyrocketed, and it's now 84%. And the moment you see spot trading, not futures trading, because futures trading could expire in the nearest future. But spot trading is now that they are now buying more BTC and they are leaving it in their wallet, you understand? And that's where they know, oh, a lot of whales are coming back to the market, and that could later move the market upward. And the second largest is Coinbase, which is 9%. And not sure whether these whales are institutional using Prime Broker or crypto OGs for now. So now we still see on this news, we can see right here that we have Bitcoin faces tough daily resistance as BTC price, matches UK pound volatility. We know BTC and stock have been moving in correlation for some times. Then now, after the news that came out last week talking about CPI in the United States, we saw both market plummet, and after some time, we saw immediate recovery. But now BTC was unable to recover up to the stock market, and now the correlation was not in line again. And you can see over here, even when you check the chart, you can see the effect. This is the effect of the CPI. The market dropped down to this point to about 18,170 and now recovered back immediately up to 19,950 or 970 thereabout, and we've been raging inside the circle. We saw yesterday that there was this was happening yesterday, but it was invalidated because now we now broke below. Let me show you. This was a perfect setup, talking about symmetric triangle, and now we know we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Definitely sometimes 4 used to be fake out, and that's why I'm still hoping we don't break this 18,900, because sometimes we have the fake out and we have the market shoot up sometimes. And I told you the fake out is just to accumulate more liquidity when it comes to the institutions try to grab some liquidity from the retail traders, then they continue movement or continue moving the price to where they think is the right thing. So right now, this was invalidated, but to me, I won't say it was invalidated because this is the edge. Let me show you. This is the main place we need to look at, which is 18,900 to 18,980 thereabout. But if you look at it now, we only spiked the zone. We did not break it conveniently, even in 2-hour time frame. We can see we just have spike, and this shows rejection. So what we're waiting for is, are we going to break below this? The moment we break below this conveniently, definitely we're having a proper structure forming on a lower time frame. Then now we'll now be waiting if this one will be invalidated, which is 18,190, or let's just say 18,100. So if that is invalidated, then we know we're having continuation of this. Let me show you. We have a continuation of this movement, because if you bring it to, let's take it to 4 hours so you can see what I'm talking about. If you bring this to 4 hours now, you can see it's been a downtrend even from the top to this point. You can see it's been a downtrend. Let me use this thing for you so you can understand what I'm saying. You see, it's been like this, it's been like this. This didn't break it, but it's touching this. So it might continue. We might see the market break it down, and that is going to be bad news for Bitcoin, because if we break below this section, I believe we're going to 12K due to the sentiment and everybody been waiting for that to happen. But who knows, if the economic activity improves and the investor feels like, oh, things are getting better, people may get money to invest in crypto, we might see BTC appreciating or pulling above 2,500 to 23,200 and break the 25K. And the moment we break that zone, I believe we're going to see massive volume coming into the market through the retail traders and even the investors in general. But we're going to analyze the chart and tell you where you need to get into the market today, so you don't want to miss that. And you need to subscribe if you've not done that. Subscribe, hit the likes button, because that helps the channel to grow. And do not forget to turn on the notification bell, because that will help you to receive notification when we drop the video immediately. And now let's take a look at another news right here, talking about the volatility. We saw that United States equities opened with no significant volatility. This focused more on the United Kingdom, where the pound react to news that Liz Truss had resigned as prime minister. We just said that at the beginning of the show, talking about the prime minister that resigned after 6 weeks in office. And now Bitcoin continued to trade in a congested and critical range. That's why our video yesterday, or if you've not seen it, you can check it. We told you we are we're at a stage where we call it make it or break it, because if you break below that 17.5, it's a bad news. And if you're able to now recover and break above, it's a good news, even though it's going to move like 5,000 points or whatever before it starts the higher time frame structure as a bull run. That's still a perfect thing for the cryptocurrency. So we're going to see all of this, and we're expecting the investors to make decisions or to pull through, and that will help us. So let's check out what is really happening in the economic calendar and see maybe we're going to see some news that could actually affect the movement or affect what could happen to BTC or other cryptocurrency in the market. But today, which is Friday, we're expecting retail sales home, and I don't know, that's important, but not that important in GBP. We have core retail sales month to month. Retail sales also is coming in. We'll be waiting for FOMC member William speaks, and that is not that important. But I believe next week we're going to have some important news where we're going to see the market move crazy. You can see I have so much economic whatever news in red. So all these are very, very important, and we're going to be looking at them next week. So you need to stick to the channel so you can get yourself informed and also benefit from the values we're giving on this beautiful show. So without wasting time, let's check the market watch so we can see what is actually happening with this. I'll show you right now. Hold on. With this price action that we're seeing in the market. We know we've been below 1 trillion for some times now. The cryptocurrency has fallen below 1 trillion, even though we hit 2 trillion at some point, but now the market is being in red, and we all know cryptocurrency has been bear market for some times, which it's a perfect time for you to start having a strategy on how you can accumulate some BTC. So now some other cryptocurrency passes. So now we can see market cap is sitting at 914 billion US dollars, and we've traded about 44 billion in the last 24 hours, and about 40% is BTC been dominating the market, and about 17.2 talking about ETH dominating the market. And also on the sister side, we can see 950 billion traded, almost the same correlation, and about 51 billion has been traded in the last 24 hours as well. And we can see 38%, which is close to 40% on the other side, is what BTC dominance looks like. And we can see Ethereum is sitting at 16.3, still the same thing on the BTC dominance market. And this is why we're just going to look at a chart now and see if we're going to see more volume coming to the market, because I believe before yesterday, what we saw here was much more transaction, much more volume comes to the market. But you know, the volume doesn't mean the money that if they say volume that has been traded in the last 24 hours, it doesn't mean it's the total amount that comes to the market that stay. It's both buyer and seller. They bring 5 billion, they take 5 billion, they bring 6 billion, they take 3 billion, all of that together. And I think I'm still going to drop the video about volume so you guys have a clear understanding when it comes to our volume in the market. So now we can see that from yesterday, it's a bit low, you understand? That's why we can see the interpretation on the chart here. You see it, we can see the market is just squeezing. And when we have this ranging like this, it means both buyers and seller, they are on equal terms, you know, they're on agreement that, okay, no, I'm buying at your rate, okay, I'm selling at your rate, and stuff like that. So we need the institutions to get into the market. And what is going to push that is going to be probably some news. But what I want us to take away from this chart today is we've not still broken this zone, don't get it wrong, but there's a possibility we might break it. Why? Because now you can see this movement is now forming. Let me expand it a bit so you get to understand. This movement is now forming a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high on a trend. And whenever we have something like this, you need to be careful, because it might be this symmetric triangle is totally invalidated, even though we are thinking this is a fake out. You understand? And the moment we break this zone, the moment we break this zone, just get out of the market. And that's what I've been telling you. The moment we break this place conveniently, you need to get out of the market, because that means we're going to see the market deep down, and possibly we'll be waiting to now take our trade around 18,400 to 18,000 thereabout. You understand? Because that's where the order blocks and all of that has been waiting. But you know, since we used the Fibonacci here the last time, this has been sitting around 0.50, and whenever we have 0.50, the market always appreciate back. So it tries to do that, but now it couldn't even get up to what's it called, 19,950 or 960, then the market started coming down back. So we need to be careful when we're looking at the BTC and even with the news and all of that. But I believe seeing the whales now buying a lot of BTC, that is a good sign that the bull run might start anytime soon, because they saw that they were the one that put the market down by selling a lot of their asset, and now they're trying to bring what is it called? They're trying to accumulate back at a lower rate. So when the market start moving up, they start making profit. And we're going to check that out on USDT again, because the moment you see the volume in USDT start reducing, you must know that cryptocurrency market are now gaining some money back, because anytime you see the USDT, UST, or any stable coin, all these stable coins started increasing, you know that people are cashing out and putting their money in a stable coin whereby it doesn't appreciate or it does not fall, except we have experience like Luna, UST, that is Terra Luna, that time that the UST fall below $1 peg. That was a disaster then, and we've been seeing so much regulations about stablecoin, and even some countries are trying to bring their own, or are trying to launch their own CBDC, which is going to be stablecoin to regulate the crypto space. But we're still going to wait and look at that in the future. So what do we need to do today on the chart? What I'm expecting us to do is, since we have this movement creating a lower low, lower high, from my own theory, we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, 4, 5. This was done, and I can call this as a fake out, which makes sense, because when you look at the symmetric triangle, only this fake out breaks out of it, and since it breaks out, we'll not be able to break it, since the market has just been sluggishly moving, coming down, going up, coming down, going up. So what do you need to do as a trader? If you're a trader, this is what you're going to do, because this is what I'm doing. I'll wait for this to break out. You see, this 19341 or 19340, I think it's the same thing as yesterday. I'll wait for it to break out so we can have another structure forming from a lower time frame. And if I want to take a shot, and this one I've even been saying it for some times, at the moment we break 18,900, just get out of the market, you understand? Because we're not going to have a proper structure forming going down, and maybe we can now look for opportunity to buy back at 18,400, or if we see another structure forming to now start the bullish, we get back into the market. But as an investor, where do you need to get out of the market? I think you need to get out of the market at the same spot with a trader, because a trader will use stop loss or risk management when he's taking his or her trade. But as an investor, you can only sell out, because once you reach where you think that the market is not good, you just have to leave the market. So I will expect everyone to leave the market around 18,900 if we break below that point. But I think if we break above 19,340, is going to be a good buy for both investor and trader. And if you're a trader, do not forget to use your risk reward management, because that is very important, so you don't get liquidated. As an investor or a spot trader, your coins still remain the same. If you have 10 BTC and you leave the market, it will remain 10 BTC, even though it dropped to zero. The moment the market recovers, your money comes back. But as a trader, if you lose the money is gone forever. So you don't want to risk your trading, and you need to be careful. So that's that on the BTC update. Whales are accumulating so much BTC. We're seeing institutions now are embracing the crypto space, and a lot of good news are coming into the market, and I believe that's going to help the next bull run to start gradually. So now, until we break this zone, I think for me, I'm still looking for a buy. But the moment we break this zone, I'm going to short it down to 18,400 now, buy around this mitigation zone, and we can scale it back up. So that's that on the BTC update today. Let's check out some other coin in the market, normally like ETH, USD, like we always do, and we can see ETH USD is now around, yeah, you can see we even have what do we call it, ascending triangle, because you can see this is flat and this is up. This is ascending triangle, and now we even broke out of it, just like I tell you Yeah, that's a liquidity grab, because one, two, three, sometimes four always breaks out, but four must not break the number two. The moment it breaks number two, you need to have a rethink and be careful, or leave the market and look for another entry. You understand? The moment it breaks number two, and this is your number two, when you look at the trend, once it breaks this point, it's really dangerous. And I told you ETH has been sitting at 0.38 for some times now, I think for the last 3 days, and it has failed to break it and even break above. So we're just going to be looking at it. Where do you need to get into ETH as a trader right now? You need to get into ETH at 1,003, above 1,300, and you need to sell your asset if you're spot trading, or if you're a trader using margin or future trading. You need to make sure you use your risk reward, or you put your stop loss below 1,270. I believe, or I'm very sure, if we break below 1,270, we might see it dropping down more. But if we break above 1,300, we might see the market appreciating. Not financial advice by any way. Do your own research before you put your money on any asset. Make sure you know what you're doing. If you don't know how to trade, you can go to www.instacashfs.com and apply for free training, whereby you get to take free training by one from what some of our experts in the industry, and you can know all of these, you understand. But if you know it, make sure you stick to the plan and you do not deviate from that. Ethereum is still looking the same. Nothing has changed for Ethereum. Even though we saw BTC breaking down a bit, Ethereum still maintaining that 0.38, is not breaking it since like 3 days now. And I believe we might see the market shoot up and break above 1,340. But you can prepare yourself to buy at 1,310 if the market breaks above that, or short if you're taking a short, or if you're a trader or a spot trader or investor that you have your money in the Ethereum already, you've not taken profit or closing loss. The moment we break 1,270, I will advise you, or I will say you need to close it and look for better opportunity when the market go down a bit, because you all know trading is all about buying it at a low rate and selling it at a higher rate. And when you short it too, is like saying, okay, I'm buying it at this and I'm going to sell it at a lower rate, and you make the difference when you're shorting the trade. So I think that's that on ETH. ETH still remain the same, nothing much on ETH. The setup still remain the same, nothing has happened for the past 3 days. So let's check out another coin now. Let's check out, I don't know, I said you can comment down below the comment section to talk about altcoins you want us to look at, so we can always analyze the altcoin that you want us to talk about, not the one we choose for you, because you might be holding on to Dogecoin, ADA, Solana, or some other altcoins, and you want us to throw light to it to you. You can know. Do that in the comment section. And do not forget to join our Discord channel or Telegram. The link is down in the description, and you can be part of what is going on there. So, but for now, let's check out, let's check out USDT. But USDT to US dollar is always the same thing. So I think we can only just check the accumulation on the market, what you see if a lot of money has been taken out from it, or is still the same. But for now, I think we can just check out. Let me just pick one randomly, then we check that out. I think I'll go with Solana. Yeah, let's check out Solana. If you want to choose the one you like, comment down in the comment section and let us know if you feel like the bull run of BTC is approaching, or you still feel like the 12,000, 14,000, 16,000 zone everyone is talking about, it's going to come to play. Anything is possible in crypto trading, in cryptocurrency space, and in trading as also. Now we can see Solana has come down to this point, and right now it's forming a double bottom. So what am I expecting Solana to do? Let's check it out in the lower time frame a bit and see if there's going to be something. Okay, so Solana has now come to test $27 back. And now, I told you if you break below 29, I remember saying it. If you didn't see the video, you can check our chart analysis out. I say you need to take a shot. So now Solana has now broke that zone. Now, what are we waiting for? We're waiting for it to see if it's going to break 27. So you can keep your shot if you're still having a shot. But the moment we break above $29 back, we're going to have a structure being form, then we can start accumulating Solana back. But I think that the market are just forming a kind of bear market, but they are still maintaining the resistance, talking about ETH, altcoins, Bitcoin, all of them. So we are between break it or make it. So we need to be careful. Anything can happen and we'll see all the market appreciating. So let's check out what the market looks like before we round it up for today. We can see APT is still trending because we know what happened to them. If you don't know what happened to them, subscribe to the channel. You're going to understand what happened to them when we drop the video about Aptos blockchain, talking about the layer 1, the launch on the 17th. And we can see ADA is trending, Cardona, GetKicks is trending, and BTC is trading at 19,054 and has been down about 3.7% in the last 7 days. And Ethereum is trading at 1,288 and has been down about 0.15% in the last 1 hour and 3.16% in the last 7 days. And let's check about USDT. We can see USDT is still sitting at almost the same thing because it's been 0.0 down in the last 24 hours and 7 days. So that means that's why we don't see much movement in the market, because a lot of people are still just leaving their money. Even you can see another USDC is still the same thing. And let's check out the one we check out now, which is Solana. Solana has been down for about 11.15% in the last 7 days and 2.8% in the last 24 hours. Let's check out some coins on the top 100, like we always update you guys. And you can see Gemini dollar back to number 101. We can see Celo is now at number 103, stepping. The app that when you're running, you earn some crypto is now at 105, and Terra Luna at 106. And where is Cadena? Cadena is now back at 118. It was at 119, moved to about 113, is now pushing that. I think the project is just struggling, but before you put your money on any project, like I used to say, do your own research, know what the project is all about, and do not FOMO in when a new project is launching, because sometimes it's just upgrading. It's all about buy the rumor and sell the news. That's what they normally do, and you need to be careful so you are not caught off guard. So that's that on the market. Well, let's check some NFT out for people that are lovers of NFT, so we can see the top collections. We know NFT market has been down almost 99% since January, and that's bad news. But other cryptocurrency too has been down. We're just waiting to see if they're going to recover with all these things happening with the stocks, commodities, and all of that. And we're going to see that in the nearest future. So CryptoPunk back at number 1, Body Yard back at number 2, other from other side. These guys are always rotating themselves between 1 and 3. And even Azuki that made it to top 10 due to, I think, the pump we saw was because they're not trying to have their own stable coin, something like that. And now, I told you, it's like a news. Came to number 10 and now disappeared again, you see. So imagine you FOMO in and you bought it when you saw the news. Now you must be losing some amount, and that's why you need to be careful. And that's why this channel is very, very important. If you've not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. You can do that right here. Subscribe, like, and share, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so you can get all this juicy content as we drop it to your view daily. So back at the NFT top collections, Moonbed is now at number 6. We can see Wrecked Guy is now number 8. Doodoo's back at top 10, and these are top 10 what's it called, NFT top collections in the industry, and most of them are Ethereum, because Solana used to be part of it. But I told you the reason why Solana is not part of it is they came up with a rule saying royalty is not options, and that has been causing a lot of and stuff like that. We can even see from the chart that the price has fallen almost 11.8% in 7 days. So you should know why this channel is very important, and you need to stick. And don't forget, hit the like button, because that helps the algorithm to fetch our channel and bring it to the top, talking about performances on the YouTube. So let's check out the fear and greed before we call it today. The fear and greed today should be sitting at extreme fear, because nothing has happened in the market. And you can see I'm right, it's still sitting at extreme fear before because nothing has happened in the market. The market has just been sluggishly ranging, moving up and down. But I know we're going to see a breakout probably today, and if not today, maybe next week, we're going to see a massive breakout, talking about the economic calendar news that are lined up for next week. So the fear and greed index is sitting at 23, which is extreme fear. And I told you, when it's extreme fear, that's when you need to start DCAing or accumulating some cryptos. But you don't just buy, you need to watch the charts, know the fundamental news, or subscribe to a channel like this where we give you valuable information. You can use it at your own discretion, at your own what I call it, risks, to make some money for yourself, because you all know whatever we do on this show is not financial advice by any way. All right, that's that. Let's shout out to our sponsor. Shout out to Instacash FX for standing behind us. They've been the backbone of the show since the beginning of the show. And if you want to trade BTC, you want to buy BTC, you want to do some other things relating to crypto, even though you want to learn how to trade, invest, and know much about cryptocurrency in general, go to www.instacashfx.com and you can get all that done. And if you've not subscribed to the channel, please do not forget to do that. Support the channel, like our videos, share with all of your relatives, and they too can benefit from this cool thing that is happening in the industry. And today's news, or today's show, has been about BTC, and are we going to see it recovering? Because we can see Bitcoin waves have been accumulating so much on Binance. You understand, about 80% and 9% on Coinbase, and that's a lot. And we saw the Prime Minister stepping down yesterday, talking about she could not meet up with the I don't know what I'll call it, with his duties or whatever they delegate her to do, and she's saying she's going to step down. And I think that's going to affect the crypto, financial, and exchange bills they've submitted to pass on the regime. But we could see the new government that will come into place to pick it up and continue like that, or we're gonna see scrap and that. And you need to stick to the channel, because I have something I'm still gonna drop about BTC, just like a short video about the recap, why, what, when, what could do BTC, and you can see we have a lot of things to discuss. You don't want to miss it, and you need to subscribe, like, and share, and you can understand what this is all about. All right, thanks for hanging out with me this morning. It's been a wonderful show this morning, dissecting, analyzing where next the BTC is going, and checking out the cryptocurrency cap, and see if we're going to move ahead, or we're still going to see more money taken out of the cryptocurrency market cap. All right, I still remain myself, Ahmed Oladimeji Kazim. Until I catch you tomorrow on another fantastic episode and beautiful show like this, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share our videos, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace out.